Yo, what's up guys? So another random segment of the video, but what I got going on right now is something I've been wanting to do just for a few minutes now, and ever since we've done the convertible rooftop kit on this truck, I at one point bought these lap belts, and I was going to run these in the truck, but I actually found a way to integrate the factory seat belt as a way to keep my 3-point harness. But factory in these trucks, the middle belt is a lap belt, so I will be able to change over my lap belt to those purple belts just to make some use of them. And I mean, I purchased them, they're just sitting around doing nothing, so I'm actually going to do it not only in this truck but that truck as well. So we're going to dive into the black truck now. Finally vacuumed this thing, but haven't vacuumed the rear, so I'm sure this is a little messy by now. But those lap belts are legit just sitting on the ground back here, and that is bolted in right here, and the other side, the buckle, is bolted in just right here under my sub box. I gotta lift this up, put it over to the side. Gonna attach, I think it's a 14, get my gun on there and get that off. My only worry about a bright colored belt like that is that it's gonna get absolutely filthy in the truck. That is my only worry. Like this one, you can see it's got all sorts of rust, like coloring on it, just from sitting. So worst comes to worst, I'll leave it overlapped on the seat, and that way the part that goes around your waist won't get dirty. Purple truck stays genuinely pretty clean, so on that truck, I will probably just tuck it down below because I clean that thing like every single day. This one is realistically more of like a work style truck. I mean, slowly coming out of that, but you know, if I'm all full of mud, I'm going to take this truck and not the purple truck. So haven't quite decided. We'll get it up here though and see if we like the look of it or not first. Actually came out a little hard considering I just put anti-seize on there. Put this in not that long ago. And this is the buckle side. So we're going to get that in first. Now that I think of it, it actually came out rough because I never had to remove the middle belt. I did when I did the chassis swap, but that was like, whatever, 4 or 5 months ago. So I'm actually going to throw some anti-seize on this now, and it'll help it just from like rotting in place. One side done, on to the next. Get this up on there. Beautiful. That is one way of trying to get this tightened up. All right, now I got to straighten it out with both hands, but you get the point. Well, and there we are. I'm going to run the seatbelt up over the middle just for now and buckle it and leave it there, and I'll show you what it looks like. And lastly, there was so much like bare metal dust in here that just like instantly started to corrode and rust, so don't worry, I'm going to take a rag and just kind of wipe this up the best I can and hopefully get some of that up. And just for proof, that is much better. And we've also gotten our seatbelts intertwined in there. Actually, I got to do that side, but I'll show you the end product. Well, and just as simple as that, that's how that looks. That minimalistic, but obviously this will pull right out of the seat as needed, as far as I need it to. I'm just a little worried about it getting stained, but it's whatever. It's for fun, and it can go away at any car show. I'm going to leave it just in place for right now, and maybe later I'll change the color of these belts. Now, you may be wondering, why purple in this when I already got a whole purple truck? And I'm not sure for sure if I'm going to go with purple seat belts or black seat belts in that truck. I obviously don't want it to be too much in here. So as we walk down this truck, you'll see I have a obviously dirty interior right now because it is not car show season. But I got black carpet, gray seats. I plan to go with a black and purple theme in here. You do get a couple tasteful accents of purple, so I might go with some purple belts, but I'm just not too sure. I don't want it to be anything too crazy. I want it to look nice. A purple seat belt in the middle, though, would look phenomenal in this truck. I mean, it's just a small thing. You won't even see it unless there's a third person in here. But this truck, I haven't quite decided what my secondary color is still. It's either going to be gold or purple or something crazy. I have no idea yet. But until then, little accents of purple, completely tasteful. I'm completely fine with that. This truck needs some color. It's just black on black with gray interior. I mean, not a lot of exciting stuff going on. The white spokes are nice, but kind of matches that chrome theme. So we're going to move over to the purple truck now and just drop this in there. We're in the back of the purple truck now. Man, I can't wait to get into the hang of cleaning things up in this thing again. But what we got going on is just removing these belts all the same as we did the other belts and adding that purple in here. See, though, this is what I love about this truck is this can just sit down here and I'm not worried about it getting dirty ever. So you can literally just leave this tucked under the seat if I want to, and that's probably what I'm going to do. And just going to replace that other side. And I mean, this is a super simple job. And check that out. All set up. You wouldn't even know it's there once I put the seat back. and easy install on both the lap belts. And there are the old nasty ones, so hyped to have those out. These belts were nasty. I mean, they're just 30-year-old belts, so really happy to have those purple lap belts in the trucks. So what is up, YouTube? If you guys have been keeping up with my channel, you'd see that we've been working on the white truck just recently and have had a ton of issues with it. I think I've gotten all the issues squared away, but we just ordered this vehicle speed sensor from ProSource Diesel. It was like $60, especially with Ford. You want to stick with OEM sensors. Basically, this mounts on the rear axle on top of the pumpkin of the Ford OBS F350, and this should hopefully help our early shifting and lugging. It's got like a $20 O'Reilly sensor in there right now from a couple of years ago. And hopefully plugging this in will kind of just tie up, you know, this is the icing on the cake right here of what we need to do on the truck. Well, the white truck is home, and we are going to change out that sensor. Honestly, it's pretty simple right here. You got these little, there's supposed to be 2 side clamps. This one just has 1. But right up here, we just got that one bolt, probably like a 11 or 12 millimeter. I mean, it's probably supposed to be standard. Gonna take that out, put our new sensor in, and plug it in. I mean, it's really, really simple. So I am just pulling this out now. Fluid looks like it could use a good change. Probably hasn't been changed, so that's something I'd like to do in a little bit, you know, near future style vid. Well, kind of crazy, but simple as that. We've changed out the sensor. Hopefully, this will make all of our difference. Nice and tight. So, all right, we're driving the truck, and usually about right here is where the truck would start to lug. I let off the throttle, it downshifts or something, and then I'll start to drive, and right here, the truck would just shake insanely. And it's acting completely normal, shifting when it should. So, vehicle speed sensor was, like, definitely our issue. There was no doubt about it in my mind. But, I mean, this truck's driving, like, the best it's ever driven. Well, a little bit of an update, guys. We have just cleaned up the truck. It's been a hot minute, all that salt on there. It looks beautiful. Probably got to go over it with a rag, obviously driving off. I got some spots on there, but pretty excited about this. Lex is in there cleaning it up right now. Lots to do. I mean, not like a perfect detail. We just gave it a good rinse off. Truck has been driving phenomenal, though. That vehicle speed sensor was a huge piece of the puzzle for sure.
That is so sick to see.
So this is a very long-awaited moment over the last couple weeks, which has been long enough for us. We are excited to get these clear taillights back on Lex's 97 Ford F350. And to do so, we're going to need to run a red bulb, or if we want to try to hide the bulb completely so you don't see any red, kind of the whole point of running clears, we are going to use LED lights that I have put somewhere, and I'll show you when we get over to the truck. We took them out of the truck not that long ago, but what we need to run is these 25-watt load resistors. This is the closest thing I could get to what roughly is the factory spec. And yeah, I got my LEDs right up here. So I'm going to go over to the truck. We're going to wire these in and see if they work. And I'll let you guys know after a couple days of driving if it's going to give us any issues and we have to go back to the drawing board, or if just adding the proper load resistor is going to fix our problem and allow us to run these LEDs. Did change the third eye bulb, though, up at the top of the red bulb, but I couldn't use the clear lens that I have just yet that we just restored because I need to drill out a little hole in it. So we'll get there when we get there. But coming up is getting rid of these red taillights. Honestly, they don't look terrible, but they don't look great, especially when we love custom cars so much. So pretty excited to get these off. Real simple, too. You have 1, 2, supposed to have 2 screws there, and then 1, 2 Phillips head screws there. And we're going to pull off the taillights now. So there's this little metal clip right there. It just kind of wraps around. I just pulled that right off. We got our LED. We're going to put it in and have someone press the brakes right now. There we go. We have our red LED in. Now I'm going to go double check a wiring diagram and see where I should place the load resistor in here. How you're going to want to wire this up is you're going to want to come to this brown wire, I believe, and I'm going to snip it in the middle. I'm going to run 2 little butt connectors and then heat them up so they sit nice and good like these. And basically, this brown wire is your stop/marker light. This colorful wire on each side is actually your blinker, which that has an LED flasher up front, so that should be taken care of, and this is our ground. So we've gotten that all wired in. Like I said, just simple butt connectors, and now all I got to do is, if I can get my lighter to light, hold it under here, and melt those connections. Just nice and slow. Take my time. Don't want to catch it on fire. And that's all you got to do. And all I got to do now is take my connection, pop it back in the light, give it a twist, put it back on with the screws, and I'm going to drive it around and let you guys know if we have any problems or if everything's all good now. And bam, there you have it. We've gotten our lights on. They're nice in there. They look beautiful in person. These clears really make a difference on the truck. You guys will see them during the daytime when I go to replace the third eye brake light. And then a simple vid. I mean, just showing y'all what we've been working on with the white truck. But everything has been great so far. We're going to take it for a nice drive later. And I hope everything goes great. Well, sad reality. So we spent all that time clearing this, and well, I went through it with the drill bit. Should have started with a smaller bit, just impatient. And I moved my hand away for a second. And I was like, oh, I got to put a little extra pressure. And it just went right through the light, which it's okay. That kind of stuff happens. And here's a little update on the white truck currently. So with that third eye brake light, I did change that middle bulb to a red halogen. And I have ordered up a new clear light. So it'll just be in some random other video. But eventually, I think another thing I'm going to try to do is switch over to LED reverse lights, because I don't think those will give us any problems. And if they do, we'll add load resistors to them all the same. But I will see you guys at our outro. It's pretty fun getting the seat belts in the purple and black truck and getting the vehicle speed sensor and taillights on this one. Just tying up all those loose ends before car show season hits. Oh, cool little panoramic view. I know it's kind of off topic from the car vids, but we do live in Maine, so it's pretty cool to show this off. This is East Point Sanctuary. I think that's Wood Island, a little lighthouse. Maine's got tons of beautiful lighthouses, but just wanted to show you this clip before we finish up the vid, where I talk about us going on this little hike. It's pretty sick. It's beautiful out here. Hey, what is up, everybody? So I'm here with my beautiful girlfriend today, and the white truck has been doing us phenomenal as of lately. Little walk around, real clean now. We're hanging out, things look great. We're going on a walk just by the ocean. But wanted to finish off today's video here. Thank you all so much for checking out today's video. Really happy with how the truck's been treating us. And if you want to see some more content on this big F350, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out.